Do I recognise myself in this role? It's really flattering. It's really nice to be recognised, to have some respect from the industry. I don't think music is. It's not a sport. There aren't really winners, losers, best. There isn't really. I mean, it's all very, very much personal taste, personal opinion. I'm not even sure I necessarily think of myself as a progressive rock musician. I mean, obviously I'm aware that most people see my music in that tradition of progressive rock. I don't call myself a progressive rock musician. I'm a musician, my music has, progressive, sure, but it also has metal, songs, ambient, jazz elements. It has a lot of different things, pop, and so I personally wouldn't put my music in that kind of box anyway. But it's really nice. It's flattering to get any awards. It's great to have an award, and I suppose it's a great recognition of having done this for so long now, and for a lot of the time been largely ignored. I don't mean by the fans, but I mean by the media. Largely ignored for most of my career. So it's nice to see that that's changing slightly, and that there is some recognition and respect from inside the music industry. It does make it easier to get noticed. So that's it's a fairly complex set of feelings I have about it. But also, ultimately, it's a lot of fun. It's great. Yeah, the song "My Book of Regrets" was written at the same time as all of the music on Hand Cannot Erase, and along with, I'd say, 3 or 4 other songs that didn't end up on the final record. Because what I always tend to do is write a lot more music than I need, and then I select not necessarily the best, but the music that makes most sense together to give the right flow. So there's always a few songs left over, going right back to very early records. There was always a few songs I would have left over. And in this case, there is about 4 songs that we're going to put together on some kind of EP in January, I think, for January release. And it won't be the new album, it will be like an in-between. It'll be like album 4.5. A bit of Fellini reference there for you, yeah. 4.5, and then I'll start thinking about the 5th album proper, but that'll be something different, yeah. I mean, are you going? Are you coming to the shows? Okay. No, I want it to be a surprise for you. Listen, it's obviously some of the songs we've been playing on this tour are the songs we're going to be playing at the Albert Hall. There's still a few that I haven't played on this tour, but that are going to be Albert Hall. And there's going to be a few friends coming along to play. But really, it's not about the guests for me. It's about the music. It's about celebrating the fact that I've been doing this now 5 years, the solo band, and I want it to be a celebration of the music, the band, and all the music I've written over the last 20, 25 years. And I have a few friends coming along to help us out. I don't want it to be too... I don't want that to distract from the music. Do you know what I mean? The people that are coming along, they're all people that have worked with me on music over the years. So yeah, I don't want to say any more. Wow, I hadn't really thought about it. No, I just like that picture. I mean, listen, I think if it was, I think if it was a new album, like a follow-up to Hand Cannot Erase, I wouldn't put my face on it. I prefer something more conceptual, more abstract, you know. But it's a compilation, and it's my favourite songs, shorter songs, and like you say, it's on vinyl only. I thought, why the hell not? You know, for the first time ever in my career, I just put my picture on the front, and you know, I like the picture. It's a great picture, I think also, this coming back to what I was saying earlier about feeling more comfortable about reclaiming some of the songs from my past. I feel more confident now than I ever did as a personality, rather than just someone that hides behind the music and the artwork, which for years I did. You know, you didn't really see pictures of me a lot, and particularly on the artwork. And I feel more confident now. I feel more confident as a frontman. I enjoy being I enjoy being on stage much more than I ever did. So in a way, I suppose you could see that having my picture on the front is an indication of that. I'm enjoying being more of a personality, celebrity. You know, not a celebrity, personality. You know, I'd love to be involved in the world of cinema in any capacity, whether it's writing scripts, working on a soundtrack for a film, acting, anything like that. You know, I think it's in some ways it makes a lot of sense that if you are creatively inclined in one medium, music, writing, cinema, painting, whatever, you're creative. You know, the bottom line is you're creative. You have imagination. So it doesn't seem strange to me that if you're creative as a musician, that you would also find some creativity. I mean, I've tried writing. Obviously, the Hand Cannot Erase, the whole conceptual side of that with the blog and the writing and the diary. I mean, that was a lot of fun to create that whole. You know, that's writing, that's creating, but it's got nothing to do with music. It's creating in a different medium. And similarly, I would love one day to try my hand at something to do with cinema. Yeah. I want to do a concert. I want to do a live performance film of this show, but I don't want to do a conventional live concert film because, well, from my point of view, firstly, it's just not interesting enough to just get some cameras in and shoot a concert. Everyone does that. You know, it's almost gone like, in the time I've been making records and making music, the live DVD has become very, very common. It's almost like a band release an album and then they make a live DVD, and then they make an album, and then they make another live DVD, and then they make an album, and they make another live DVD. It's always become part of the cycle, and I think it's boring. It's too ordinary just to film a show and throw it out. I'll finish this answer. So for me, the challenge is, you know, like I've tried to do with the albums. You know, not just release an album, but make it like an event with the artwork, the conceptual background, the live visuals, everything about, and to try and do that with a live concert, Blu-ray and DVD too. And I won't tell you any more yet, but that's the aim, is to try and raise the bar and do something completely different, but still essentially a live performance. I can't tell any more.